This has certainly been an interesting offseason for the Atlanta Falcons. The acquisition of Kirk Cousins on a 4-year, $180 million contract has caused the price tags of Atlanta's playmakers to skyrocket in fantasy football drafts. For fantasy managers, new hope has been found for Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and Bijan Robinson after the departures of quarterback Desmond Ridder and former head coach Arthur Smith. Third-year wide receiver Drake London in particular is in a really great position to benefit from Atlanta's offseason moves, especially from the Kirk Cousins signing. After recording a little over 900 receiving yards last year, he left fantasy managers disappointed with a wide receiver 37 finish in PPR scoring. Let's turn to the film to see if his rise in draft stock is truly deserved. So on this first clip, we're going to see Drake London run a bit of a corner route here. He's going to run up the field, get inside leverage, and then flip his hips violently there to get open for this big gain here against Carlton Davis, it looks like, is the corner. So as we start the clip, lines up, snap, inside leverage, and then right here is what I want to look at. London, number 5, right here is going to flip his hips really, really well, get a lot of separation on this route, and a really athletic move. Just separates violently from the corner. Really good route running there. A really athletic corner route from London. Getting a lot of separation, using that body, the big frame he has, and a really good route just to get open. Giving Ridder really an easy read there. A lot of separation on that ball. Brings it in yards after the catch. So here's London, again lined up with Zion McCollum, the Buccaneers corner. He's going to run to about the 50-yard line and then run a really clean out route just to the sideline. Really crisp route, flips his hips nicely, and gets a lot of separation, makes it an easy read for Ridder yet again. So we're going to see that. Really good route here. Here it is. Good release. Gets out in front of him already, and then really nice. Right here. Doesn't know where he's going at the top of the route. Gets thrown off a bit, and that's just enough for all the separation he needs. London, first down, big gain. We'll see it again here on the all-22. Here it is. You see there how much separation he really does have. That's like 5 yards of separation right there. So yeah, really, really impressive rep from London. So right here we're seeing a very soft coverage look from the Buccaneers. Lined up with Zion McCollum. London's going to run just a pretty simple dig route up to about the 50-yard line and then cut him pretty smoothly. A nice route. And McCollum just isn't able to react to it because it was a really good sell from London. Didn't know where he was going. We'll see it here. Top of the route. Right here. McCollum hasn't flipped his hips yet, and then a really nice route from London just catches him off guard. And a pretty good throw from Ridder. Here we'll see it again. Lined up. They're getting set. And there's a throw. Into the window. Comes down with the catch with those strong hands he has. So right here, London's going to fake an out route. Lined up with Zion McCollum again. He's going to fake an out route and then turn his hips upfield to basically run a double move here. And Ridder's going to throw a really nice ball here. But we're going to see a fake toss at the beginning. London with the fake out route flips his hips upfield. Really great, smooth, crisp route again. Just gets wide open. Here's the start of the route. Right there, good release off press. Here's the flip right here. Right now he's covered. But then when he turns back upfield, we can see that McCollum's already on his back. Which is really important because then London's just going to continue to streak down the field. And this safety's not going to get here in time. Which is really good about this route because it leaves that nice window for Ridder to throw to. The ball's already in the air. And right there. So really great route from London. Getting almost wide open off of that. Putting the corner on his back. And really good stuff here. So we'll see it again. Johnny Smith in motion. Motion outside. Algier. Fake pitch. Desmond Ridder. Sets his feet. Really nice ball. Into the window there. So right here we're going to start off with London on the bottom of your screen here. Jonathan Smith's going to go in motion, and we see Antoine Winfield's the one deep safety, it looks like. He's going to run pretty much a go route just up the sideline, and Ridder's going to bomb it to him. He's going to make a really athletic catch, and we're going to see how physical he can get at the catch point, how athletic he really is. Here he goes, past Carlton Davis, and right there. Makes a leaping catch over the safety. Really spectacular catch there. Moving the Falcons all the way down the field. We'll see it again. Just a really fantastic catch off the go route there. Here's a snap. Fake handoff. Clean pocket. There's the catch. Leaping over the safety. Just plucks it right out of the air. That's the athleticism London has. So right here, this is the last play of the game. The Falcons did end up losing. Spoiler alert. We're seeing a prevent defense from the Buccaneers, basically just not wanting anyone to get into the end zone, have pretty much all their players back there except for a 3-man rush to the line of scrimmage. So London's basically just going to run a post. It's basically a Hail Mary play. He's going to run a post to the middle of the field, and unfortunately he doesn't reach the end zone, but he makes a really spectacular catch through contact that we will see. Here the ball is snapped. London at the bottom of your screen cuts in on the post, and there's the catch, gets hit in the middle of the air. We'll see at a better angle. But a really phenomenal catch, back-to-back, really great catches for London on this drive against the Buccaneers. The ball is snapped. Ritter's got time. Delivers. Post. Plucked out of the air. Leaping catch. Hit as he catches it and holds on. Did not win the game, but a really phenomenal catch from London. So the first play we're going to see against the Texans, London's going to go in motion across, and then we're going to run a pretty soft out route to the sideline. And he's going to take advantage of that zone coverage, sit right in the soft spot of the zone, and get some good yard after the catch. So we'll see here. London's called in motion. The ball is snapped right here. Runs a soft out route. Zone coverage can't see him. Good yards after the catch to get that first down, spinning off the tackler and absorbing the contact. And yeah, getting the marker there. We'll see it again here. London off to the left. He'll come to the right on the motion. We'll see the zone coverage. Here he is. Ball was snapped. As he makes the throw, you can see the hole that was there in the zone coverage right here where London is. Makes the catch. Does a really good job of putting himself in a position to get yards after the catch, circling back to that ball and putting himself in a position to be facing forward, absorb that contact, and just rumble for the first down. So really good yards after catch instincts from Drake London there. Here, London's going to run a route down the sideline, basically a go route with a release about 10 yards in on Steven Nelson. He's at the top of your screen here, right here. He's going to run a go route down the sideline, and he's going to make a really phenomenal catch, showing those strong hands. He's going to hold it right out in front of him while Steven Nelson's trying to get it to the ground. Here it is, release at the top of the route. There it is, getting the outside leverage. Makes the catch, strong hands. We'll see a better angle here. Really, really phenomenal catch. You'll see how really strong his hands are and how physically is the catch point here. There's the ball. Makes the catch right there. Nelson's all over him. Holds it out in front of him. What a catch. We'll go back and see this route again. Here it is. The release at the top. Gets on the outside. Outruns him. The ball's a bit behind, but he comes back to it. Great stuff. Here, Drake London's going to run a dig route. To about right here, find the soft spot in the zone coverage, just sit down, and we'll see how well he can exploit that zone coverage here. And a good ball from Ritter, and there's the dig route, does a good job, and just settles in right there. There's the reception, we'll see it again. Ritter picks it up off the ground, makes a throw, soft spot in the zone. There's Drake London right there. This next play, I believe that's Bijan Robinson at the top of your screen. He's going to be picked up by this defensive back here in the flat, and that's going to give London inside leverage against this corner. I think that's St. Just. Right here, he's going to win over the middle of the field and just sit down and take that catch. So really good route from London, really good play design from the Falcons. And we'll see it here. There it is. Bijan being taken to the flat of the screen option. And then London wins inside leverage, good route. Corner isn't able to catch up. And good play design, good execution from London right there. We'll see it again. Bijan motioned outside for the fake screen. And ball is snapped right here. London, there it is. Good route, good execution. So Drake London's at the bottom of your screen. He's going to do a really nice job finding off this press coverage that is initially showed to him and just finding the hole right here on the slant for Ritter to deliver. So here it is. London at the bottom again. Ball snapped. Fights off the press, gets off really nicely there. Right there. Good physical release from London. Fighting off the press really well and then getting wide open for the slant. Easy read for Ritter. And the offense gets a first down. Here it is. Ball is snapped. London's wide open. There it is. Easy pitch and catch. So this play here, we're going to see another spectacular catch from Drake London, running a streak down the sideline, basically Desmond Ritter giving his big 6'4 receiver a chance for a deep ball down the field. We're going to see the edge rusher from Washington jump here, so it is a free play. That was offsides. There's the jump, ball is snapped. There's Drake London at the bottom of your screen. Fantastic catch, mosses the corner there. and we'll see it again. Just really a fantastic catch with those strong hands, physical at the catch point, exactly what you want to see. Here's the snap. There's the jump. Ball lofted. London mosses the corner. Spectacular catch right there. So we've talked about how strong Drake London's hands are before, but we're really going to see it here on this catch. He's going to make a catch with a defender that crashes right into his side. So as the ball is snapped, I'm going to show you where he finds the hole in the zone coverage and settles in, as he usually does. And it's a solid throw from Ritter, but it's a tight window. And here's Drake London right here. He's settled in this hole. This defender is worried about this player right here. This defender is worried about the flat. So we have a hole established right here for Drake London to work, and the ball's going to be delivered, but the defender's going to crash in on London pretty quick, and he's going to make a nice hands catch and just hold on really strong to that ball. There it is, and we'll see it again, obviously. Here's a snap right there. Ritter comes back on that out route, and there's that really impressive strong catch. So through that film, we saw a young receiver who's really dominant down the field, is able to make those spectacular catches, pluck the ball out of the air, and is also a really good route runner, settling into zones, and does really nice work on those routes, and is able to get a lot of separation one-on-one and in zone coverage. So why exactly did Drake London only have 900 yards last year? Well, unfortunately, Desmond Ritter was not the most consistent quarterback in the world. He got replaced about midseason by Taylor Heineke, and the two swapped back and forth throughout the rest of the season. This was part of the reason Arthur Smith later got fired, just inconsistency on offense and offensive play calling overall. A lot of people thought that London, running back Bijan Robinson, and tight end Kyle Pitts were not used up to their full potential under Arthur Smith, leading to Raheem Morris being named the team's new head coach this offseason. But again, in that film, we saw the potential of Drake London. He is an alpha #1 wide receiver just waiting to break out with a good quarterback that he got this year in Kirk Cousins. Cousins on that big contract started out really hot last year before tearing his Achilles, unfortunately. But now Cousins, who had a really strong year last year before injury, paired with that really good Falcons offensive line, has a lot of weapons around him, and I think London could have a really strong 2024 and deliver with fantasy football. He obviously has a skill, he has the route running, he has the physicality and the athleticism downfield. He works leverage really well and is a nightmare to guard for opposing corners. Also, another stat to bring up, Drake London had 16 red zone targets, which was a lot last year, and only 2 touchdowns. That number is bound to go up with a better quarterback under center in Kirk Cousins. Speaking of Kirk Cousins, as we mentioned before, he is behind a really good O-line. Desmond Ritter in 2023 was only pressured on 19.4% of his dropbacks. That was below league average. Kirk Cousins is set up behind a really good offensive line, not to mention a good run game to take some of the load off his back. Kirk Cousins has always put his receivers in a position to succeed, especially back in Minnesota with Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, and Justin Jefferson. I believe Drake London will follow this trend in 2024 and be great in fantasy football. Also, last year, even with Kyle Pitts, even with Bijan Robinson in the passing game, Drake London had a 21.7% target share of the team's total targets. This is more than Amari Cooper, Devonta Smith, Nico Collins, Deebo Samuel, Courtland Sutton, and even Jalen Waddle, all guys who are fantasy relevant and are being drafted this year in fantasy football drafts. Overall, Drake London put up over 900 yards receiving with 2 inconsistent quarterbacks and a play caller who was fired right after the season. I think this new coaching staff is going to pass the ball a lot with Kirk Cousins under center, and they're going to realize Drake London's total potential. Drake London right now is going in the late second round, early third round of fantasy drafts. If you can get him there, he is a fantastic bargain, and if you're looking for high upside, high ceiling targets, Drake London is the way to go this year. Thanks for watching. I'm Joe, and this is Fantasy Trading Room.